Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the show where we help you speak English with real confidence in real conversations every single day.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jack, and wow, we are so happy you are here with us today.
Seriously, whether you are listening on your way to work, on the bus, at home, or even at the gym, welcome. You made a great choice today.
Because today's episode, this one is special. We are talking about something that affects almost every English learner in the world.
Every single one.
And honestly, even advanced learners still struggle with this, and they don't even know it.
That's the scary part, Jack. You could be making this mistake right now and not realize it.
But don't worry, that's exactly why we're here. By the end of this episode, you will know the #1 pronunciation mistake that quietly ruins your English. And more importantly, you will know how to fix it.
Not tomorrow, not next week, today, right now.
So stay with us because this episode is going to change the way you speak English forever.
Let's go.
Okay, Jessica, let me ask you something. When you were first learning English, what was the hardest part for you?
Oh, wow. Honestly, I always thought grammar was the hardest part. I was obsessed with grammar rules.
Same. Everyone focuses on grammar, past tense, articles, prepositions.
Right. And then one day someone said to me, Jessica, your grammar is perfect, but honestly, I can barely understand you.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was a wake-up call. It was my pronunciation. I was saying words correctly in my head, but out loud, it was a completely different story.
And this is the reality for millions of English learners. They study for years. Their grammar is good, their vocabulary is growing, but when they speak, people struggle to understand them.
And it's not because they are unintelligent. It's not because they don't work hard. It's because nobody told them about this one specific mistake.
Exactly. So today, we are going to talk about it clearly, simply, and with lots of examples.
And before we start, quick reminder, if this episode helps you, please hit the like button and subscribe to A1 English Podcast so you never miss a new episode. We upload new content every single day.
Okay, now let's talk about what this mistake actually is.
I'm ready.
The #1 pronunciation mistake that ruins English, it's something called word stress.
Word stress.
That's it, 2 words, but they contain everything.
And for people who don't know, what exactly is word stress, Jack?
Great question. So in English, every word that has 2 or more syllables, it has one syllable that is stronger, longer, and louder than the others.
Right. That's the stressed syllable.
Exactly. And when you stress the wrong syllable, even if every single sound is perfect, the word sounds completely different. Sometimes people can't understand you at all.
And the problem is, in many languages, stress doesn't exist like this, or the rules are very different.
So learners bring their first language patterns into English, and boom, stress mistakes everywhere.
Okay, I love this topic. Let's go deep.
All right, let's start from the very beginning so everyone is on the same page.
Perfect.
A syllable is a unit of sound. Every vowel sound creates a syllable. So the word cat, C-A-T, has one syllable.
Cat. One syllable.
The word table, T-A-B-L-E, has 2 syllables. Ta, bowl.
Ta, bull. 2 syllables.
And the word beautiful, B-E-A-U-T-I-F-U-L, has 3 syllables. Beau, T, full.
Full. Wait, did you notice that? I said beautiful because the first syllable is stressed.
Yes, and that's the key. When you stress a syllable correctly, it sounds natural. When you stress the wrong one, it sounds wrong.
Give everyone an example, Jack. a real clear one.
Okay, let's take the word present. Present.
Present. Yes.
Now watch. If I say present, that's a noun, a gift.
I gave him a present, a gift.
But if I say present, that's a verb, to give or show something.
She will present her project on Friday. To present.
Same spelling, same letters, but completely different stress and completely different meaning.
Oh, this is so important. In English, stress can completely change the meaning of a word.
And this is not just with present. This happens with many, many words in English.
Let's give more examples.
Record, that's a noun, like a music record or a world record.
He broke the world record.
But record, that's a verb, to record something.
Can you record this video for me?
Same word, different stress, different meaning. And if you mix them up, people get confused.
Okay, everyone listening, are you starting to see why this is so important?
Let's go even further.
Jack, let's talk about the big rule here because there is a pattern, and once you understand it, it helps so much.
Yes. Okay, everyone, this is a golden rule. Write this down if you can.
In English, many two-syllable words that can be used as both a noun and a verb, they follow this pattern.
When the word is a noun, the stress is on the first syllable.
When the word is a verb, the stress is on the second syllable.
Let's run through some examples together.
Permit. Noun. A permit, a piece of paper that gives you permission.
Permit. Verb. To permit, to allow something.
I have a permit to park here. Noun. First syllable stressed.
The teacher doesn't permit phones in class. Verb. Second syllable stressed.
Another one. Object. Noun. A physical thing. An object.
He object to the new plan. Verb. Can you feel the difference?
One more. Conflict. Noun. A disagreement or war.
He didn't object to the new plan. Verb.
His story conflicts with the evidence. Verb.
Okay, everyone listening, let's practice together.
I'm going to say a sentence, and I want you to decide, is the word a noun or a verb? And what's the correct stress?
Here we go. Ready?
She will rebel against the rules.
Pause for a second. What do you think?
Got your answer? Okay, the word here is a verb, so the stress is on the second syllable, rebel, not rebel. She will rebel against the rules.
But if you say, he is a rebel, now it's a noun, stress on the first syllable, rebel.
See how the same word works differently?
This is why stress is everything in English. Okay, now let's go one level deeper.
Oh, yes, because we've been talking about word stress, but there's also something called sentence stress.
And this is even more powerful.
So, what is sentence stress, Jack?
In English, we don't stress every word equally in a sentence. Some words get more emphasis, more stress, and some words go by quickly and quietly.
Right, and the words we stress, those are usually the important words, the content words.
Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, these carry meaning.
And the words we don't stress, those are usually the grammar words. Articles, prepositions, pronouns.
Listen to this sentence. I want to buy a new car.
Did you hear it? Want, buy, new, car. Those were stressed, louder and longer.
I, to, a, those were almost swallowed, very quick and quiet.
And this is totally natural English. This is how native speakers talk.
But many learners say every word with equal stress, like reading a list.
I want to buy a new car.
And that sounds robotic, unnatural, and actually harder to understand.
Because when everything is equally stressed, nothing stands out. The listener doesn't know what's important.
Let's practice. I'll say a sentence. Listen for which words I stress.
She told me to call her tomorrow.
Okay, told, call, tomorrow. Those are the important words. The meaning is clear.
She, me, to, her, those went by quietly.
Now you try. Say this sentence out loud. He needs to finish the report by Friday.
Pause the video. Say it out loud. Don't be shy.
If you stressed needs, finish, report, and Friday, perfect.
If you stressed every single word equally, that's okay. Now you know. Try again. Jack, let's talk about something real for a second.
Of course.
I want to ask the people listening, have you ever had this experience? You said something in English, and the other person looked confused or said, "Sorry, what?" Even though you said the word correctly?
Yes, and that is almost always a stress problem.
I had this happen once. I was at a hotel. I asked, "Where is the reception?"
And what happened?
The man looked at me. "Sorry?" And I said it again, "The reception." And he still looked confused.
Oh no.
And then I realized, in English, it's reception. The stress is on the second syllable, reception.
And when you changed it?
Immediately, "Oh, reception, right this way."
It's that simple. One syllable changes everything.
And this is not about accent. This is not about being perfect. You can have any accent and be perfectly understood as long as you use the right stress.
Accent is beautiful. Accents show where you come from, but stress is what makes English understandable.
Exactly. We're not here to take away your accent. We're here to help you be understood.
And stress is the #1 tool for that. Okay, let's go through the most common word stress mistakes we hear from English learners.
Yes, these are super common, and fixing them will make an immediate difference.
Mistake #1, department.
Many learners say department, first syllable.
But the correct stress is department, the second syllable.
The Department of Education, not the department.
Mistake #2, important.
Some learners say important, stressing the first syllable.
But it's important. Say it with me. Important.
This is important. Perfect.
Mistake #3, community.
Learners sometimes say community, 3 equal syllables.
But it's community. The stress falls on mu.
She works for the local community.
Mistake #4, presentation.
Oh, this one is very common. Learners say presentation.
It's presentation. The stress is on te.
He gave an amazing presentation. Say it.
And mistake #5, and this is a big one, pronunciation.
Ha! The word pronunciation itself.
So many learners say pronunciation with an extra syllable sometimes.
But it's pronunciation. 5 syllables. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Practice that one. It's a great word to know.
If someone asks you about today's episode, you can say, "We talked about pronunciation."
Okay, so we know the problem, we know the rule. Now, how do we actually fix it?
Let's give everyone some practical steps.
Step 1. Use a dictionary, but look at the stress marks.
Every English dictionary marks which syllable is stressed. It looks like a little apostrophe before the stressed syllable, like this, table, for table.
When you learn a new word, don't just look at the spelling. Look at the stress mark. Say it out loud with the correct stress.
Step 2, speak out loud every day.
I know this sounds simple, but most learners practice in their heads. You have to practice with your mouth.
Your mouth is a muscle. It needs training.
Step 3, repeat after native speakers.
Podcasts like this one are perfect for this. Listen, pause, repeat.
Don't just understand the words. Copy the rhythm, the stress, the music of English.
Step 4, record yourself.
This one feels uncomfortable, but it works.
Record yourself saying a sentence. Listen back. Does it sound like the native speaker version? If not, try again.
And step 5, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Seriously, mistakes are how we learn. Every time you say the wrong stress and someone corrects you, that's a lesson that sticks.
Silence is never the answer. Keep speaking.
All right, let's quickly go over what we covered today.
First, we talked about what word stress is and why it matters so much in English.
We talked about the noun-verb stress rule. Nouns stress the first syllable, verbs stress the second.
We looked at sentence stress, how native speakers emphasize content words and reduce grammar words.
We went through 5 very common stress mistakes and gave you the correct versions.
And we gave you 5 practical ways to practice and improve.
Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be understood.
And with the right stress, you will be.
English is not about sounding like a native speaker. It's about connecting with people, sharing ideas, living your life in English.
And stress is your most powerful tool for doing that.
If this episode helped you today, please give it a like. It helps so many other learners find this content.
And if you want real English conversations like this every single day, subscribe to A1 English Podcast. We are here for you.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. You are amazing for showing up and working on your English.
Keep practicing, keep improving.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.